Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are Coffee and Cream Teaching Team. My name is Alex. I'm a second grade special ed teacher and this is my co-teacher.
Hi everyone, my name is Clarissa and I'm a second grade gen ed teacher.
If you are new to our channel, welcome. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when we have new videos.
So today we are recording because it's going to be our first day of classroom setup for our second grade classroom. We're super excited because we haven't been into our school building all summer. So we're excited to be able to go inside of our classrooms, open up the closet doors, see what's in there and organize it so that we can be super ready for our kiddos next week. All right, let's go ahead and put our stuff down. So we're just getting inside of our room. How are you feeling, Alex?
It's a lot cleaner than when we left. This was like a storage room when we were ending the school year.
Yeah.
All the extra tables from COVID were stored in this room. So this is a big improvement. And they just did the floors. They're nice and shiny. And I don't think anyone's ever used this room before, right? We're the first ones.
So we had like a summer program that was using our classroom. But honestly, it looks pretty clean. I'm really excited about that. And our janitors did an awesome job. But we do need to go through and just clean up a little bit and look at some materials that they left over because we're not going to be needing it. Also, if you're thinking about our mask, wondering where we got it from one of our awesome teachers at our school. Her friend made it for us. So we love to wear it so we could kind of have like our twin moments.
Of course.
We're such typical co-teachers. Oh no, we're not typical co-teachers.
Yeah, we're actually the rare
Because I don't think normal people do that.
No.
But we're not trying to be normal, so we're just going to put our stuff down and then we'll come back to see you guys. All right, so we just came back to our classroom. We were talking with our principal, our old principal actually. We just got a new one, so we were talking to her for a few minutes. And then we got to also see our outgoing principal, which was really nice too. So it's a really cool transition to see. We just got some exciting, interesting news.
We are going to have a new second grade teacher joining our team because of all of the restrictions of COVID. And in New York City right now, you have to stay 3 feet apart whenever possible. Mm-hmm. And we have a pretty small classroom. And so the two second grade classes were pretty large. So they decided to hire another second grade teacher. She just got hired yesterday, and I think she's a brand new teacher.
Right.
So we're going to have to kind of show her the ropes and see how this goes. But it's going to make our class size smaller, so that's always great.
Yeah. Actually, I'm amazed that we're going to be able to have such a small classroom size. Mm-hmm. So far in our classroom, we'll show you a little bit later, but it looks like it's set up for about 16 students, give or take, because I know there's always new students that come into the school, and some maybe leave or transfer late. But it is going to be interesting to be able to have a brand new teacher on board on our team. We actually like working with new teachers because we feel like they're really eager to learn, and they're very charismatic. But of course, it's going to be a learning curve, so it's definitely going to be a curious year to say the least. But you know what? As usual, we're going to roll with the punches.
I'm just so thankful that our class is smaller.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it stays about 16. But we'll see.
Yeah. All right. So now we're just going to literally just look around, talk about some more updates that we have going on, and then we're going to start to slowly set up and see what is the flow that we want to do.
And we'll take you along as we set up.
Yeah.
Update. We just were thinking about it, and now that we're having another second grade teacher come to our team, that takes off some of the planning from us because we all share our lesson plans. So we are so happy about that.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm really happy about that because that means that you can work harder at planning that one subject really good versus then trying to juggle 2 to 3 subjects. Thank goodness we actually share the subject planning in our grade and in our school in general, but we really do a good job of it in second grade. But I do really like that we're going to have a 4th teacher because it really balances out and we could put more of our best work forward. So if you don't plan or share together at your school, see if anybody would be up for it because it's been a game changer for us. Being able to plan, work together in school, or at least go home and know you're just focusing on 1 or 2 subjects versus planning every subject for every single day. So if you're a first-year teacher, try not to go that route. If you can, pair up with another teacher or your co-teachers and see if they'll be willing to plan with you together. But yay! So when we just walked in, I don't know if you guys saw, but we were putting down our keys and taking off our masks. By the way, we're fully vaccinated. and we've been around each other. We're really close, so we hang out all the time, and we're pretty much covered. So we feel comfortable. We're vaccinated. Once we're in our school, we're able to stay together.
If anybody else comes in the room, or if we go out, we'll put our masks back on.
Yeah, but don't worry, we got you covered, and we're covered as well.
All right, bye.
She's like, oh.
Did you hear what she said? She wants to plan our meals for the weekend. I'm like, it's not that.
I like that though.
She's just bored.
Let's talk about that later because actually I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat for lunch, like when we come back to school. And
yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, another video. Can you tell our brains are always working?
I know. Go ahead. So, anyways, we're talking about the keys. So, a really important thing that you should check right when you get to your classroom for the first time is your key situation. In our school, we need a bathroom key. So it's really hard to find and really hard to get. So once you have one, you have to guard it with your life. So basically,
this is serious business, bathroom keys.
So always check your keys. Like right now, since our room has never been used before, besides the summer school that just came in, there's only one door key. So we're going to have to get another door key and 2 closet keys, so we each have a set.
Yeah.
And it's a struggle to get keys around here, but...
Yeah, and if you're wondering like why we're looking for 2 sets of keys if we're co-teachers, number one, in case of an emergency, say one of us went to the bathroom and the other one has all the students, if we need to lock our door or if we need to check a door on the way out, we need to have access to our own sets of keys.
God forbid there was a lockdown or something, like we were in the bathroom and I had to lock the door.
Exactly.
So.
And also, you never know, forbid, but sometimes you can lose your keys or sometimes a key can break or it doesn't work well. Some of the new keys takes a while to jiggle open. So it's really just helpful for us to have 2 sets of keys if we need to use the restroom, if we need to open a closet, and if we need to open our doors. So that is what we were on a mission for.
Check your keys as soon as you get to school. We're still working on ours. Hopefully it'll be settled by the end of the day.
Yeah, hopefully. We just turned on the lights and we were just trying to take like an assessment of, oh my gosh, I'm such a teacher, an assessment. We're looking around our classroom so we can see like where we want to get started. So Alex is going to go ahead and write a list on the whiteboard so that we can see what are some things we need to take care of. It just helps us be organized, and I don't know about you, but we like when we can actually erase something or cross it out because it's like, boom, like we finally finished something off of our list and we got a lot of things done. So we're going to just start putting down our list and then we're going to tell you what we want to do step by step, and then we'll get started. So, just taking a look at our list right now. Just going to bring it a little closer so you can see. Yes, we have a lot, but it goes quickly when it's 2 people. And also, some of them are really small projects that we want to do, but it's just hard for us to remember, so we just like to have everything on board. Literally on the board. Okay. Alright, so Alex is almost done with that. I was just putting down all of the chairs in our classroom so that we can start to see it more clearly. Like I said before, I think we have about 16 desks in here. There's a little round table in the back, which we're probably going to try to see if we can use for small group work, depending on the COVID protocols for us. We also have an air purifier. Let us know in the comments if you use this in your state, if you're not in New York. But we're in New York City, and each classroom has to have an air purifier, which is really awesome. It purifies the air, and it just helps us stay a little bit more cleaner in the classroom. And we had less kids sick, so I wonder if it actually had a good effect on them.
In New York City, you have to mandate that each classroom in New York City has 2 air purifiers.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And the other one's back there by our desk. And we didn't touch anything. We just wanted to show you a realistic idea of how our classroom looks like, especially our closet. Honestly, we did a good job of packing. If you see little stuff hanging out, it just might be like little calendars and things. Towards the end of the year, we didn't have access to our classroom, especially for the closet doors. We had to always wait for our custodians. So we really had to rush and be able to just throw in our last minute stuff that we didn't have a chance to put in when we didn't have access. Over here was covered up already because we had our summer program, but usually when we have items on top, like say our paint supplies, like art supplies, etc., we'll just cover them so that we don't have to worry about fitting everything in the closet. But like we said, we had a summer school program here, so we didn't have anything up there.
You want to show the other closets over here?
Yeah. Ta-da! More supplies. So, if you could see at the top, we have all of our library books. Then Ziploc baggies. A helpful tip is that we put one set for each letter inside of a Ziploc baggie, so that when it's time to take out our books, we can easily see which ones belong for which bin, because we also have our bins stored away with the letters on each one.
We spent a lot of time at the beginning of last year labeling our books and going on the Book Wizard and figuring out which levels they were. So we
Yeah.
have to keep them organized.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised, but we did a lot of cleaning out since last year. At the end of the year, we were throwing out so much stuff.
Yep. Alex made me throw away all of my letters. Literally, I had like over 100 letters.
They were all the ones you don't use. They were all X's and, you know.
Yeah, I used a couple of packs, but some of them were like on standby, like unopened ones. Especially, when you find like some really good sets in the Dollar Tree. So I was really disappointed I had to get rid of them. But we're also not hoarders. We're learning to just get rid of it, because when you get rid of those things, you can actually fill up your classroom with things that you actually want. So I was willing to let go of it. So we'll show you later like what we're going to use to hang up our signs for like subjects in our classroom instead of the individual letters. But yeah, this was our first Relevant on the side, and here's our other one. Yes.
So packed.
It's packed, but it's like an organized packed chaos. A little bit later, when we actually start to really set up our materials, you'll start to see what are we going to use with our colored bins. We have some products from our Donors Choose that we got as donations, which was really exciting. We have full sets of notebooks. We just like to be prepared ahead of time. So we try to get certain things ready for our students so that we don't have to worry about them missing something for the first few days of school. Okay.
So, do you want to start by doing the hallway bulletin board to get it done?
Yeah, let's just do that.
That's so cute.
I got it off of TPT. I'm not
That's
even gonna act like I
better.
made that by myself.
That's better than the one she had.
Yeah, but I love it. We could still use it. So we just found out that we're gonna still be using TC. We thought we were gonna be switching over to another program, but luckily could still work really well with our TC units of study. So I'm excited. You must have seen this pencil all over Instagram and YouTube. But I think our kids are going to find it super exciting. Oh, and I also laminated and printed out.
Clarissa, we do only have one bulletin board.
I knew it. It's okay.
Did I just have one last year?
You're probably thinking,
have one.
I think I only had one too.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
Oh, and we had the one back there.
Yeah. But that's okay, because that means we still have a lot of wall space over here.
Yeah,
So this is real life teacher problems when you like move into a different classroom and then you don't have any pictures of it. So you walk in and you realize you don't have as many bulletin boards as you thought you did. So we literally only have this one over here. We're going to literally have to think about something creative to see how we can add or utilize, I guess, more of the white space.
Well, this one is probably going to be our social studies board, right?
Yeah.
'Cause that's, they like social studies up here. And then math there, like we were doing before.
Yeah.
And then maybe we
Can this be writing over
Yeah, I was
here?
thinking
We just need to think of a creative like hooking way or something where the student work can hang up on the wall. If you have any tips for that, can you put it in the comments for us? Because that's something that I feel like a lot of teachers struggle with in general. When you don't have enough bulletin board space, where do you hang up your stuff and how do you do it? Like what materials do you use to hang it up?
I mean, there's that string idea that the teachers used before, but
Yeah. I wonder, there's that little bubble thing, that little sticky thing I was telling you that we saw at Lakeshore. It's like that little clippy thing, and I think teachers use it to like
yeah.
hook the student work. Maybe we can look more into that to see if we can
Okay.
actually use that.
But yeah, we could have this social studies and this writing.
Yeah.
And then math back there.
Math over here.
Well, what are we gonna?
Oh,
put
over
on?
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they might want to see you. You know what, we could.
Because what can we put back there where we don't have to change it too much?
Or maybe the math should be over there instead. Well, actually, no. We might have our
have to
sync
put
stuff over
something
there.
here.
You know what? Let's try to put math over here. And if we need extra space for it, maybe it could be on like the word wall area or wherever we're going to put
We'll
it.
have that wall.
Yeah.
There. I don't know. Let's
All
start
right.
with the hallway.
say goodbye.
Bye, hallway board.
Yay.
Oh, I don't want to do the computer board. This is the worst board to do.
Oh, it's so cute. All right, so inside bulletin board, we are doing purple, right?
Yeah, so we have the purple and the wood panel,
Yeah.
but we
This
have
is
two
our-
boards. Do we want to do the same thing on both boards, or do we want to do one color and one the other?
I wonder. I'm tempted to say the same for both.
That's what I'm tempted to.
Yeah. If we have more, I probably would have liked to mismatch it a little bit, like mix it up. But
Yeah.
I think I wanted to just be cohesive for these two.
What do you want to do? The wood?
I want to do the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 2 packs, so let's
I
do
know I'm
it.
still nervous about it, but
At least we have the purple as a backup if we really mess
Exactly.
up.
If we really don't like it, we'll change it. But I'm excited to try out this wood.
Okay, so this, we're going to put the wood, and we're going to put the wood back there. So this is us trying to get this bulletin board paper in the back. It looks beautiful,
Honestly, I'm proud of us.
but when you go up close. But who's gonna look behind our
Who's
printer?
gonna know? Maybe like that TikTok video and they're like, but who's gonna know? Nobody.
Exactly. Oh, and now look at our floor. Okay, we're gonna throw out some garbage, and then, do you want to hang this stuff on the door?
These?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so let's throw out the garbage first. It's now 12:23, and
Yeah.
we got a lot done. So we're just gonna take you a little, give you a little tour of what we've done so far, and then we're gonna drive somewhere to get something to eat.
Because we are starving and we're getting hangry.
Mm-hmm. So let me turn it around. We did our social studies bulletin board. In our school, you use the color yellow to represent social studies.
And then next we did our writing next to it. We were super excited about having this jumbo pencil. I know you've seen it a lot on YouTube or on Instagram. Personally, we love it. It's really good for our students to be able to see the process for writing. It's kind of like a check-in for them too. So whenever we're doing our units of study for our curriculum, we're going to always refer back to here. And it's pretty cool because they also have like a mini checklist that the students can put in their writing notebook. So if you want to know more about that, let us know in our comments and we'll let you know where we got this from. But we absolutely love this. It also works as a border for our writing area so we can post our student writing work. Because as you can see, we don't have an extra bulletin board here. So it's going to be really useful for us. So that was a good find.
Next, as you saw us struggle, we did our math board. So green is the color we use to represent math. And these headings that we have up here for all of our subjects, we actually created those on Google Slides. We just found like a little kind of arrow shape. And we just Googled like a green burlap background. As you can see, it has a little bit of texture.
Which goes really well with the background that we chose, the little brown bulletin board paper.
Yeah. So we just then we just typed in the letters, made them white, and printed and laminated them and cut them out. We actually took down all the garbage bags that were here. When we come back later, we're going to sanitize.
Definitely sanitize. That's the theme for today.
Yep.
And then over here, we decided we wanted to have all of our science materials here. So we're going to hang up our science work over here. And we thought it'd be pretty cool if we ever do any science experiments to take pictures of the students and then have it wrapped around on the bottom of the wall. We can also have some displays of materials on the main cubby part so that the students can actually come up and play around with them. So it's a good little like science station that we're going to try to create over here. And then down here, we just also sanitize. We're going to be putting out our library maybe today or tomorrow. We haven't decided yet. Depends if we have enough time in our school building.
And all that other teachers' stuff that was here, we just put out in the hallway. They can do whatever they want with it.
Yeah.
We sanitized all of the desks, so it's good.
It's time to start wiping off our board again.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we have to remove it from our list. But before we do that, we created a little reading wall. This is where we'll put our reading anchor charts and maybe some student work. And an SEL wall where we'll put strategies for calming yourself And we might make this a little like a relaxation corner if we're allowed to do that this year. And we'll also hang student work there.
Yeah. All right. So we did our writing bulletin board, our makeshift one. So we can go ahead and erase this one. We did our social studies board as well.
Yep.
Oh, I love how things are disappearing.
Oh, we forgot to show them the door decor. Let me show
yes.
that real quick, and then we can take that off our list. Just want to make sure no one's in the hallway. So we did this to go along with the theme that we have on our bulletin board outside. Every idea has the potential to change the world. And then we have our names at the bottom. And we're going to put a bunch of little light bulb pictures with the students' names that represent the idea all around our door. And it goes along with our bulletin board. Okay, so let's cross that off. Hold on. Okay, let's cross that off.
Oh my gosh, it feels like what do you call it? One of those TV shows.
Yep.
So the door decor is done.
The math board we did. The only thing I'm going to add is a place value chart, but I had to print and laminate it.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to get it from TPT.
Yeah, that sounds good. Science wall is done. Look at that.
Word wall.
Okay. Word wall.
I have it all done. It's
you
all
have it done?
magnetic that we can just stick up there.
Okay.
No, don't erase that.
Oh,
We'll put it
okay.
up still.
Okay.
I didn't do any of that.
And I think for here, writing process chart we
Yep.
did. Okay. And I think that's it for now.
Yep.
We
Wow.
did pretty good.
That was a good amount. And that's like the longest stuff, so.
And that's just the first half of our day. But we really are
Here.
hungry, so we need to stop here and
Yep.
obviously take a break. Our phones are ringing, so we
Yep.
need to check back to humanity.
We're going to go get food and then we'll check back later.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just finished our lunch. We're drinking our lovely water now so we can stay hydrated.
hydrated.
We are going to work on our putting up our letters up here,
Yeah.
our Foundations alphabet, because we use the Foundations curriculum in 2nd grade. And we're going to put another little poster quote up on top and some border around where this little mini bulletin board is on top of the whiteboard.
Yeah. And we might even be able to do like the little numbers around the clock. We
yes,
print it out,
yes.
since that's pretty easy and we're going to be on that side anyway. And then anything after that is just going to be like extra,
Mm-hmm.
like a bonus. So we'll see how much we get through. It's about 1:40 now. We'll probably stay here until we get kicked out.
Yep.
So I guess we'll be here until maybe like 3-ish.
It might even be
I want
5.
to say 5,
Yeah.
but to be honest, they might kick us out at 3, so we'll see. Usually what we do is we just stay pretty quiet so that no one pays attention to us, and we're on the 3rd floor, so hopefully no one will remember we're here except for the security guards. So
Yep.
wish us luck.
And then we worked on today also our library. So on the top shelf, we put our leveled books. And then on the bottom shelf, we put like the genre. So we might have math, nonfiction, biography, social studies, fiction, poems. These green bins are some books our literacy coach gave us. Same thing here. These are kind of like little mini guided reading short stories. And then just all of our extra books that we have here, like our read alouds and our mentor texts, are all over here. Ready for some Starbucks?
Can you tell I'm ready?
Let's get out of here.
Bye. We will see you for day 2. Look out to see how we're going to transform this classroom even more so. We have a lot of things on our desk that we're going to get to tomorrow. But today was the first good start for us. But tomorrow we definitely want to go into our rolling cards, our colored bins, and our colorful containers. We want to see if we can come up with some ideas about that. So see you next time.